Hi parents, thanks for joining me again today. I want to talk today about word problems. Now, as an adult, you probably have a negative connotation when you think about solving word problems. As a child in school, the dreaded word problems at the end of the test or the dreaded word problems at the end of the week of instruction. Well, for kids, they don't see them that way at all. For kids, young kids especially, they come naturally to these problems. They're just everyday situations, and they have a natural ability to solve problems. So let's take a look at a couple of examples of how word problems are worded and how that affects how your child would go about approaching them. Take a look at these three problems. Now, most adults would solve all three of these problems by subtracting 3 from 8. But to young children, these are three different problems which they will solve using different strategies. So, for example, in the first problem, Jonah had 8 cookies. He ate 3 of them. How many cookies does Jonah have left? Most young children would put out the 8 and then take away the 3 and then count what was left. In the second example, most children would put out 3 to represent the $3 and then count on until they got to 8 and then count how many they added on to find the difference of 5. And finally, for the third problem, many students would count out 3 counters and then count out another set of 8 counters and then line them up so that they could match up the first 3 and see that one set had 5 more. So the set of 8 is 5 more than the set of 3. The different solutions to these three problems illustrate that in the eyes of children, not all addition or subtraction problems are alike. There are important distinctions between different types of addition problems and between different types of subtraction problems, and they're reflected in the way children think about them and solve them. So children can model the problems in different ways by actually moving counters around, and eventually they won't even need to have the counters. They will be able to do these kinds of calculations in their head using a similar strategy by mentally thinking about them. Virtually all children will use similar strategies when given the opportunity to be thinkers, and as parents and encouragers of these children, they will start to see these strategies as an important way to address a word problem or an everyday situation, and they will start to understand basic facts through the conceptual understanding in these everyday situations. So thanks for dropping by today, and hope to see you next time.